Le Creuset enamel coated cast iron is an incredible cooking surface, but it can be very difficult to clean. Even if you scrub it really well, the interior of the pots and pans just gets stained over time, and there's really no good way to get it out. I've found that using Barkeeper's Friend can be effective, but it is very labor intensive. Here you can see the effect of 1 minute of scrubbing with Barkeeper's Friend. So yeah, not too effective and rather unpleasant, even though Barkeeper's Friend is generally pretty effective. One of the popular recommendations for cleaning the inside of your Le Creuset pots and pans is mixing baking soda with hydrogen peroxide. The chemical reaction created by the two combined with boiling is a safe and effective way to lift stains off of the inside of the enamel, but it isn't super powerful. The good news is it won't harm the Le Creuset, and it will lighten up the color of the inside. Right now I'm just adding the hydrogen peroxide, and then I'm going to simmer the mixture over medium heat for about 15 minutes. I'm going to give the mixture a quick stir, and then I'll cut the video ahead every few minutes, and you could see some of the stain pull up over time. The problem really is that the stain pulls up kind of where the heat is the most intense, but it isn't particularly effective. So what I'm going to do now is scour the bottom with just water and see if it loosened up any of that stain. Spoiler, it didn't. The scrubbing is, maybe a little bit more effective than before, but it's definitely not particularly effective. If I wanted to get this stain out, I would have maybe half an hour of serious scrubbing ahead of me. You probably get the point now, but I just wanted to test everything out with the second pot I have. This one has a clean inside, but you could see it has a stained bottom, and it has a sort of a mark on this right side where something acidic maybe sat on it. So again, the Barkeeper's Friend did okay, but it was unable to get that acid stain out, and it really only lightened the shade of the bottom just a little bit. So we'll move on to the hydrogen peroxide. So same setup as before, cup of water, about 2 tablespoons of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide. And now you can see that once again, the effect is similar. The color of the stain lightens, but is not totally removed. Here it is in the sink after a 15-minute simmer, the mixture. The stain around the outside, where it starts to turn up, really didn't change at all, but on the flat bottom, it's definitely a little bit lighter. That acid mark that's now on the left was pretty much unchanged from before. Now I'm scrubbing to see if anything was could be pulled up at this point, but it's really not working. So yeah, the color is better than before, but it's still not great. Probably should have just left it alone, though it does look a little bit better. And I'll just close out the video with a quick before and after.